My first search statement is Airbnb and influencing in hotels. The article that I found popped up pretty high up on the list, and it's an opinion article released by a hospitality network that gave up-to-minute industry news and was published on June 5th of this year. So it's fairly new and has a lot of information. The article breaks down all that is occurring in both the Airbnb industry and in the hotel industry, and it explains how they are both trying to combat each other right now. The article explained how cities are responding to Airbnbs, whether it be by banning them in areas or putting harsh laws against them. The article also showed how explained how Airbnb is trying to fight back against the laws and become more like hotels, so that people are not always trying to get rid of them. And then it shows how hotels, are responding by trying to get them to have the regulations that they have. It was written by Bob Rausch, who's the president of ARA Hospitality, and Sandy Anderson, which is the business development manager. Rausch has been internationally known as a hotelier with over 40 years experience, so he obviously has looked at a lot of stuff like this before. The strength of it is the article gave both strengths and weaknesses for Airbnb and hotels, which helped to show how each, in a way, are affecting each other, but it ended up favoring hotels more, and you could tell that they favored hotels and weren't as fond of Airbnbs. So I could use this as a starter source, and it could give me different ways that the hotel industry is trying to combat Airbnbs, but it wouldn't be able to be one of my primary sources. My second search that I went through was Airbnb and effects and hotels, and this one I found this website. It's called hospitalityinsights.ehl.edu. It shows how Airbnbs are impacting on hotels. So it came from an analysis of growing trends. The platform gives analysis of growing trends and events shaping in the hospitality sector. So it's based on an analysis of a study done by STR that collected data from 101 hotels for the period of December 2013 to February 2016. In this analysis, they looked at the impact of rates and customer satisfaction on the pattern of RevPAR. So they were able to look at the Airbnb volume, how it doesn't affect RevPAR, the average price, how it can affect the RevPAR, and how the quality of the Airbnb can have a direct adverse impact on hotel performance. So these contributions came together and were able to kind of explain things for me. Each of the contributors are college professors studying psychometric models, hospitality business organizations, and the impact of small and medium hotels with sales. So this article gave a lot of information and gave me the number side of things, which helped give me a clear explanation of how they're impacting each other. However, it only focused on San Francisco, so I'd have to either evaluate my research question or choose other cities to look into. I could use this article as a secondary source and then use the actual report that they analyzed as a primary, and it would give a lot of information in the numbers on how Airbnb is affecting hotels. However, I might just need to narrow my whole entire research question down to one city, of course, since it does only look at San Francisco. My third search that I did was sharing economy and Airbnb. I found this article, and it just shows about the positive influence of the Airbnb sharing economy. So in this one, it's written by a social journalism platform and regarded mostly as a blog. However, it gave examples of how Airbnb is in the sharing economy and its effect because of it. It talks of how positively it is affecting small businesses who would not get as much business if these people were in hotels, because they're going to be in neighborhoods that they usually wouldn't have tourists in, while also telling how Airbnbs don't always directly affect hotels because they're not in the same district in that city. It also helped to show how the sharing economy is impacting people in ways that these people that do Airbnb are making money that they wouldn't have before. So they might be able to make ends meet more, make bills, and pay more. So the strength of the article is it highlights the good ways that the Airbnb is in the sharing economy, and it's making its own impact in the hospitality industry. However, it doesn't talk as much about hotels. So I would need to find another article that talks about hotels and get more information on that. But I could use this source to help show the ways Airbnb is in the sharing economy and the positive impacts it has on the hospitality industry before showing its effects on hotels as well. So in all, I would either have to change up my research question a little bit and focus either on hotels or just the hospitality industry as a whole, which I'm already doing.